Morning, guys. Question 6. I was expecting somebody else to do it, but I'm not getting a response back, and I want to get this out, so I'm just going to take it for myself. Question 6 was, basically, she's been feeling kind of lack of energy and probably some lethargy and stuff over the last 2 weeks before answering this question, and, what's going on with that? Well, I can tell you right now that incorporating or falling off the wagon, like you said, can do a number on your energy levels, and it can really be confusing for the body being in ketosis and out of ketosis. There's a thing called the keto flu, but once you go through the keto flu, you can go through it again, but it's very rare after becoming fat adapted to be in a flu-like state for an extended amount of time. You can go in it and out of it real quick after you become fat adapted. And that could take 4 to 8 weeks. It could take 4 to 6 weeks. Anyway, it's more than 4 weeks. There's a number of people out there that state different times, but I think Dr. Eric Westman actually said it's more like an 8-week period to become fully fat adapted. And then Maria Emmerich states that it's like 1 year total for your body to be completely adjusted to this way of eating. So you have to give it time, because it's something that's been destroyed for so long that now you're trying to fix it. It takes time. And I can concur with her, after my first year, really, I didn't really crave other things anymore. It was just keto food, fatty foods, and now that's what my body craves. There are a lot of times where I'm about to do an experiment to see how it goes, and you guys know I like to try things sometimes, but there are times where I just crave cream cheese. And as terrible as that sounds, I really enjoy it. I extremely enjoy just eating cream cheese. For some reason, I love it. I absolutely love it. Love it. And anyhow, the reason you're probably feeling that way is because, for one, you fell off the wagon. You haven't completely adjusted back to keto again. The energy levels and stuff, or maybe you're not getting the right amount of certain things. If you take a vitamin B12 supplement, it's almost impossible to overdose on vitamin B12. I was even in a medical seminar where I was talking to a naturopath, and I asked the doctor, nobody in the room really knew how to ask the good questions, but when it came to me, I made him think about it whenever he had to answer the question. And I said, Doc, vitamin B12, have you ever heard anybody overdose of that? Have you ever heard anybody have too many problems with that? He said, no, actually I haven't. And he said, there's some stuff out there you can find where it talks about you can't overdose on vitamin B12, but he said, don't be stupid about it. You don't need to take 12,000 milligrams of vitamin B12, but he also said taking a vitamin B12 supplement every day can be very beneficial to you. It's very essential for gut health and mitochondria function. So that was refreshing. That can help bring up your energy levels and stuff. If you're having anything with sugar, trace amounts of sugar, carbohydrates and stuff in it that are refined, that can also make you feel lack of energy. Adding some apple cider vinegar helped to detox me and actually helped clean out my system, which ended up giving me more energy. It's just going through that transition phase, actually learning how to feed your gut to get the mitochondria functioning like it's supposed to, because that's what's going to end up helping create that higher energy level. Eating stuff like sauerkraut, sour cream, not sour cream, Greek yogurt like Phage at Walmart, the 0% has 11 active cultures. Kefir, meat, I think what else, like cabbage, asparagus, garlic, things that can feed your gut, that can heal you, are going to help with those energy levels as well. It's just, you got to get through that transition phase. You got to finish cleaning yourself out from falling off the wagon. You got to get into that point where you're getting the right amount of sleep every night. You're drinking enough water every day, which, light straw-colored urine. Your electrolytes are in check, at least having some kind of electrolyte. And I typically recommend 3,000 to 5,000 milligrams of sodium. Me, I'm happy right around 4. That's where my function is pretty normal overall. Potassium-wise, I consume enough meat, and 8 ounces of most meats are anywhere between 600 to 900 milligrams of potassium, and I may have sometimes 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of meat. So I'm not worried about my potassium levels, because when my labs came back, even not having like the recommended amount that Dr. Berg recommends, I still checked out fine on my labs, so I'm always going to go by my labs rather than what somebody says, and I was in a perfect range. So just making sure you're consuming sodium, making sure you have your water up, making sure that you're eating those sour things, the things that feed your gut and stuff, that's going to help with your energy levels, and just maybe throwing in some apple cider vinegar before bed and a little bit in the morning. And not just apple cider vinegar. A lot of people are asleep on this, and I've been saying this, and it's like it's not catching on with certain people. Like, I wish it was bigger than what it was, but coconut vinegar with the mother is so much more natural than apple cider vinegar. It has to grow around a volcanic ash source or an ashy source that has more mineral content. It has a bigger amino acid complex. It has more potassium to it. It's easier to mix into your drinks, and it actually has more of an appealing taste than apple cider vinegar. Guys, if you haven't checked out coconut vinegar, I've been talking about this for months and months and months and months, and it's like people are hooked on this apple cider vinegar thing when go out there and check out this coconut vinegar. Nothing wrong with Bragg's apple cider vinegar or Healthy Body or whatever from Walmart. They're very good quality apple cider vinegars. Coconut vinegar, though, oh my God, guys. It's so much easier to drink. It has more nutrients to it, and I just feel like go try it. You'll find out for yourself. Alright guys, I'm about to get in here and get this job done for the day. I really appreciate everything. Keto on. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the little bell for notifications, guys. I forgot that. Alright, have a blessed day.